Hello, hello. Is it 6:30? It is. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. It's the last day of the month. Oh my gosh. It's April. What happened in February, March, and April, you guys? Doesn't it just seem like the holidays were here? I feel like we just had January and then did we skip a month? Like, did we skip February or March and just like I can't believe it's May. We're gonna be planning 4th of July and Christmas, and like it's almost time for adopt a grandparent again. It's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm serious. Okay, so I'm super, super excited. We're gonna have a short meeting tonight because we have a challenge to give out. So we're gonna end the meeting a little early because we want to give you guys a challenge. So who has got something exciting they want to report that happened this last week? Who has a win or something exciting that they did? Go for it, Janine.
Well, you and I and Kim worked a show on Saturday, and we all came out at least $300 a piece.
It was a
It's a
fundraiser. So
fundraiser.
tell them more about it. Tell them more about it,
Yeah,
Janine.
it was a fundraiser for a girls softball team, and we had about 18, 20
Yeah, I think we
mothers
had
and daughters.
11. I think we had 11 moms and 12 daughters.
Yeah.
Or 10 moms and 11 daughters because one girl came because her mom couldn't come. But
Yeah, and we did the skincare on them and
the
facials
brand
and
new skincare, the skincare
brand
that's not
new
launched.
skincare. And some of the girls were really into it, and some of them were like, "What are we doing?" Because they were probably on the younger side, but we had a good time. It was hot, but it was good, fun. It was a good time.
And I could not have done that without you two. Seriously, like when they said, I go, oh yeah, we can totally do that. I thought I was just going to do everybody myself. And then I'm starting to think and thinking, man, if we have like 12 daughters and 12 mothers, that's 24 people. I don't know that I can. Yeah, no, that would have been just an absolute disaster. So I was so grateful to have you and Kim there. You guys each had your own table. They had table decorations. The girls all got to try it. I will tell you, my feedback was they all loved the scrub. They did scrub on the one cheek, which they recommend using twice a week. They were all like, oh my God, Ma, I love the scrub. And the toner, I actually sold of the 3 mother daughters on my table, 2 of the 3 bought a set of skincare for their daughters. So that's exciting because it's not even out yet. But the moms had fun and it was a fundraiser. I gave them 40%. We're giving them 40%. So we're really not making anything, but we have those clients to follow back up with, to book. And we also announced the May 13th event at the Concord Plaza Hotel. And so they can come again. And I'm letting them know that, the skincare line is geared for 12 to 23 or anybody with hypersensitive skin. You guys all know people who say, oh, I can't use Mary Kay or I have rosacea or eczema or whatever. So Janine, thank you again. I know you were up there dying because we were standing in the sun the whole time. And on Saturday it was warm. And so Janine was dying. She's up there going, oh my God. But she was such a trooper. And organize, Janine, you should teach a class on how to organize to go to a party. She pulls up with a wagon and she's got like all her stuff. Like I was sitting there in awe going, wow, check her out. Like you knew you had it all together. So
Thank you.
I applaud you for that. Kim and I are like, okay, we got to take lessons from Janine. And Kim, I love you. You were just over there not sweating the small stuff. You're like, okay, that lady wants that. Great. And you're squirting stuff and you were handing out washcloths and we did satin hands in the beginning. Then we did satin lips. Then we did skincare. And while the charcoal mask was drying, I just showed pictures of hydrogel eye patches. Did we do microderm? I can't remember.
You showed the pictures. Yeah.
I showed the pictures of it. So, but tonight's the last night because we left it open for 2 days. So I just texted, if you guys haven't yet, as soon as the meeting's over, text the moms and just say, had a blast with you last Saturday. Here's a group photo. By the way, if there's anything else you decide you want, tonight's the last night. We're closing out the party. If there's any other fundraising, and send them a few pictures of Mother's Day gifts because they might say, oh, great idea. I'll get that for my mom or my mother-in-law. So, but that was so, thank you, Kim. Kim, anything you want to add to that craziness?
Just that it was so fun. It was so fun, especially with you guys, but it was really hot. And it just, it was a great experience for me because I haven't done really big parties like that, but I learned a lot and I really enjoyed it. I had fun. I didn't feel nervous or anything. I didn't really care. And everybody, I think, had a good time, so it was funny how when they all had the mask on, the hydration mask.
I forgot about that.
Oh my God, that was too funny. And then that's the group picture. So it was
we decided, you guys all know the sheet face mask we got last June, really, really inexpensive. So I thought, you know what? Let's make this fun since there was 22 people. I gave them each one. Well, we all gave them each one for free. And I showed them how to fold it. They popped the seal. They had it all on their faces. This is after they took their charcoal mask, and I had them all get into a group photo, all 20 of them. So they all had this white sheet face mask on. I'm going to post the pictures on our unit Facebook tonight. So cute. They were just having so much fun. And these girls, a lot of them are very into skincare, more than their moms. Like, you know, and what's interesting is some of them that had more oily skin, I let them try the mineral suns. I gave them all mineral sunscreen, but a few of them that had really, really oily skin, I gave them Day Defender instead. And I actually sold 2 Day Defenders. 2 people bought Day Defender instead of them, and you sold one, Janine, instead of the mineral sunblock, because they want something much lighter weight for just their face. But the moms were totally interested in getting them with sunscreen. So they bought a Day Defender just for their face. So that was really fun. So you guys use
Tiffany actually got the Day Defender and the mineral sunscreen, which is great.
Yeah. So
she loved both.
Keep in mind, you guys utilize opportunities. How many of you guys have customers that have kids that are on a sporting team? They're, you know, they're either softball or swimmers. If they're swimmers, oh my God, between the chlorine water and the sun, their poor skin is getting dried and baked. So, you know, the chlorine, but everybody's looking for fundraisers. A couple $100, they divide it up amongst the girls that are there. Everybody gets, you know, 20, 30, $50 off their uniform or off their next event, or they throw a team party or whatever. So everybody's always looking for fundraisers. And I know I decided to give them 40%. I know that's a lot, but again, we also mentioned to them, oh, you guys should come back and bring a friend. If you bring a friend to the Monday event at the hotel, your name goes into the drawing 5 more times. So it was a lot of fun. So thank you, Kim and Janine. Could not have done that without you. That was like insane. So anyway, anybody else have a quick something they want to share that happened this last week?
I want to recognize everybody who is registered for seminar, and also who has their 600 in for okay, help me on this one.
For the purse thing, the white purse thing. I need to go pat.
What's the theme? Hello?
What do you mean, what's the theme?
The theme that
elevate your goals.
Well, whatever it is, I want to recognize.
Soar.
Oh, good. Thank you. Soar like never before. Soar like never before. I want to recognize everybody who has it in, and there's still time. There's still time.
Oh yeah, we have a couple orders
until 10 o'clock tonight.
So let's see a wave of hands or raising your hands if you're registered for a seminar. Who's going to Dallas with me? Kim is, yay. Lenore is. Anybody else?
Jen.
I know Shalane is. Jen is. I really, really will tell you guys, I really hope you go. I really, really hope you go. Seminar will have the biggest impact on you. And even if you've gone before, go again. I know, oh yes, Shalane, in fact, Shalane has already almost earned her new Red Free jacket. She has gotten 3 Great Start qualified team members already this month, and she's already done her 600 for the month. So she only needs to do a 6 next month and the next month, and she will be crossing the stage. And I want to know who's crossing the stage with her to get that brand new red jacket. If the company's going to give away a red jacket, gang, earn it.
Okay, so just remember.
I just so you know, guys, I'm driving. I'm about to drive because I just left an appointment, so I'm going to be on mute and turn my camera off. But I'm here.
That's okay, babe. I just wanted to say congratulations. Super excited that you're going to seminar. Now, some of you are brand new. Some of you are so new. You're like, wait, what is seminar? Because you go, I've been to plenty of seminars. No, we actually call our big convention seminar. Like, that's just the name of the event is seminar. It's not like, I mean, a lot of companies go, yeah, we're having a seminar where, you know, you get these boring speakers that stand up front. Seminars are a massive celebration. In fact, Lori, if you want to find that video, we can close with that tonight if you'd like to. Okay. So anybody else that's even remotely thinking about it, like Cecile, I would highly suggest. Marty, I mean, all of you guys, I would say, please come. Janine, please come at least once. You have to come. You have to come, because it will have really the biggest impact you can even possibly imagine. All right, anybody else want to share a victory that happened this last week? I really think sitting next to that gal at the nail salon was a God thing. So when her mom walked out, she goes, I'm so glad you were talking to my daughter because she won't listen to me. And I said to the mom, I go, that's because you're her mom. And she said, She goes, I know, but she said it was great. What did she say to you? I said, I think she'd be great doing what I do. She goes, do you really? She goes, I think she'd be great doing what you do too. And
Wow.
I said, yeah, I said, we'll see. I said, but I think it's a confidence builder. There's a lot of things go into when somebody says yes to Mary Kay. It's not just saying yes to Mary Kay. It's a personal development. And Cecile, I would love to encourage you to get both of your daughters to check Mary Kay out, because these girls in their 20s, you guys, they understand social media. They are running light years around
Mhm.
me. I don't know about the rest of you, but they're running light years around me. So anyone else real quick have a victory that happened this last week that they would love to share?
I'll share.
Yes.
I had a $400 class party thing this weekend.
Yay. And how many people were
5
there,
guests,
Shalane?
6 guests, but one she like has already bought from me and she's been to my kickoff and everything. That's one of my besties. But the 5 guests that my friend that was the hostess invited, all 5 of them bought product. So
Nice. And did you have it all to deliver?
I had almost all of it, but
Okay.
like a couple things I was like, I'm placing an order soon. And they're like, that's fine. So luckily I had something for every person except for one, and she wasn't even worried about it. She was like, no worries. So she lives in like near Modesto. So she's like, when you get it, just ship it to me. I was like, okay, so you don't have to drive back all the way back out here. I was like, okay.
Nice. So how did that feel when you got in your car to drive home to have over 400 in sales?
Amazing.
It's, you guys,
Amazing.
it is like the silliest thing. Like I dropped off 2 reorders on Friday that totaled almost $400 just to these 2 customers' homes. And I'm thinking this should be illegal. Like I literally dropped off a little under 300 to one woman. And I got her check out. Actually, I take that back. Her check was 303 because I just have it sitting there, I haven't cashed it. And I'm thinking, I just made $150 in literally 10 minutes. And I'm thinking, this is payback for the facial that I did on her 2 years ago. And she actually at that time was a referral from a current customer who said, this gal reached out to her and said, I've lost my Mary Kay girl. Do you know anybody who sells Mary Kay? And she goes, I've got a great Mary Kay girl. She'll deliver anything you want. And then referred me to this gal. So again, but it's just keep in mind, every time you guys pamper a new face, if you treat them well, you'll take care of them. They will come back forever and ever. And ask Lori. I mean, Lori's been in business 30 years.
Oh, yes.
They never go away. Now, if you haven't done great customer service till now, there's no reason why you can't draw a line in the sand and make May 2024 your month for golden rule 5-star customer service.
Mhm.
Call that lady that you facialed 9 months ago that you forgot to call and say, hey, I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but you fell through the cracks. I want to take really good care of you, and I'd love to offer you any one item at half price just as a, I don't know, as a customer service gift. Is there anything else I can get you? You know, so if you haven't given good service, that doesn't mean you can't. We're all human. Sometimes things fall through the cracks, but if you take good care of your clients, they will never go away. And I met a lady the other day. She said this to me at Rayleigh's here in Benicia. She goes, I've been looking for a Mary Kay lady for a couple of years and I couldn't find one. And I didn't say this to her. My thought was, where's she looking? Like but whatever. Maybe she doesn't leave home much. But when she saw my pink car in the parking lot, she kind of waited over there to see who was going to come out. So you guys be
Wow.
out there, be wearing something, be carrying a tote, be carrying a bag that Mary Kay has. I love carrying either these this one's really beat up. This is my mail bag, but you guys know how we've offered these as prizes, or you can even get this one at MK Connections. This is my other favorite. And I usually put this with a page that has a model on it. But when you go out, are you branding yourself? Are you wearing your beauty coat? What about an apron? Do y'all know you can earn an apron this month? So nice, Lori. Love that. There you go. You got a beautiful bag. So you guys, there's a couple ways to win prizes this month. First of all, with a 400 wholesale order, you get Mary Kay's book. It is my favorite book. It's called From the Heart. And there's stories that Mary Kay wrote or were inspirational stories to Mary Kay. And I literally keep it on my nightstand. Mine's quite beat up. And I just open it up to a random page. And sometimes I'll have some story I've already read, but I'll read it again. It starts my day off differently. And I read that before I work out. And I always think about like, what inspired Mary Kay to write that? Or what was that story all about? It's a great book. So it's your one chance. It used to be a Star Consultant prize. We had to do 1,800 wholesale to get that book. This month, you get it with a $400 order. And then at 600, you get that really cool black apron, which mine's in a box right over there I can go get, but it's black and it's got Mary Kay stitched across it. If you already have one, you need a second one in case one's dirty. But I use that in the summer in lieu of my beauty coat. put on a super cute Mary Kay t-shirt, put on a cute skirt, wear that to the booth event. But that's what this, so a $600 order, you get 3 things: the Croc style bag from Mary Kay, the book from me, and the apron from me. And then at $900, you even get a deluxe mini of the new skincare. And at $1,200, you get, I mean, you guys, here's a chance for you guys to get some of the new skincare. So this is the month, and it's not over. We have until 9:30 tonight to continue to get orders in, although the computers are running super slow. Pedicure kits, I heard, are going to sell out tonight. 2 hours ago, they were still there because I just placed another consultant's order, but I don't know how they'll, how much they'll be in there. But anyway, so with that said, did you guys know there are a lot of gift giving occasions in May? So we're going to jump over to boards really quick because I want to show you a bunch of stuff.
When are we going to have Lenore do her 5 and 5?
As soon as we're done with this part.
Okay.
So, all right. So let me go in here because I want to show you guys about some upcoming stuff. All right. So this is on boards. If you don't have boards, it's a free app. It's spelled BOARDS. And then once you download it, I will send you the link to our board. So it says Dynamite Unit of Prestige. So here is the May calendar that is all done for May. Excuse me, that's April's. Sorry. This is May's calendar. So you will see Janice has got a class tomorrow called Finishing. So here's what I will tell you. Who would say that they're a great starter? Who would say out the starting gate, you set a goal and you are a woman on a mission? Who's a great starter? Who's a strong starter in the group? Okay. Who in the group is a fantastic finisher? You maybe don't get it going as quick in the beginning, but once you get your momentum going, you are unstoppable. Who's a great finisher? Okay, why are no hands going up? Okay, so the class tomorrow that Janice is teaching, you all need to be at, it's called How to Be a Fantastic Finisher. And there's a reason why we don't finish. I remember coaching with a consultant a couple of years ago, and she said to me, Diane, I'm notorious for this. She goes, I have probably 10 projects going on in my house. I've got an Afghan that's half knitted. I've got a wine collection wooden thing she was building that was half done. She said, I start everything and I don't finish anything. There's a reason for that. We're either afraid of the finish. There's a reason why we don't finish. Could be we're afraid of, failing, or we're afraid of success or whatever. So if you say to yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, if you're not a 9 or a 10 on finishing, I highly recommend you be on Janice's class tomorrow.
I have a question,
And this
Diane.
impacts every area of your life. Yes, ma'am.
Is the finishing class tomorrow or the team leads and goals or something tomorrow? I thought it was leads.
So this is,
We're not in May yet.
well, tomorrow's May 1st.
Okay.
And so this is going to be all on finishing your seminar goals, racing to the finish, getting things.
It may, Lenore, it may have that folded in.
Yeah, she may be
Okay.
also talking about leads and stuff as well, because part of the reason why we don't finish our goals, we don't have the resources. Like we have a goal of doing a power start, but on our list of who to call, we have 3 people. Well, it's like, okay, well, so do you know what I'm saying? So that is tomorrow. And she always gives away a Kate Spade, even to the consultants. Then Thursday's a sharing event. Friday is the last day to submit your card for DIQ. So you have to have 8 active by the end of tonight in order to do that. And of course, you guys can call Quantum Leap. This is the phone call thing that I organize. I would highly suggest you guys all program this into your phone. The access code is 78411. And for those of you who are old enough to remember what 411 was back in the day, it was like you call information. Remember that? Oh my God, I sound old. Anyway, it was old. But every day, Monday through Saturday, we have a top director or national sharing a tip. And I would say probably half of them have nothing to do with Mary Kay. They're all psychology, inspiration, whatever. So you call that every day. I do it in the morning when I'm putting my makeup on. Monday is the big red of, first of all, Sunday is Cinco de Mayo, which is super fun. And that's, again, another excuse to do fun things. The red event is on Monday. Then, of course, we got Tuesday Night Live. This is going to be great. This is Miranda Reigns does a whole thing on fashion forecast. So this is going to be all about spring and summer fashion trends. So it's a fashion report. She'll talk about what's in for spring and summer. Are short shorts in? Are long shorts in? Are flowery as lace in? Like what's in? What's popular? She did a thing for us in the fall, and I bet we had, oh my God, Lori, do you remember we had 400 or 500 people on? I mean, it was crazy. Your guests will love this. Okay, then there's another sharing event on there. And then this is the day for consultants to be able to order the new skincare early. We have Mother's Day, Mary Kay's birthday, and if you finish the Mary Kay Confident by this date, by the night of this date, you'll receive an extra gift in addition to your certificate. Now, this is when we do the Concord Live Spa event. It's the big skincare. It's the launch of the new skincare, and the invitation's already all done and the tickets. Tuesday's meeting. Wednesday is skincare with Janice. We'll just look at Janice's things. Then the next week, it's a beauty event, Good Housekeeping. Those are Janice sharing some of her top things. And then this one is Turn Back Time, which is probably going to be all anti-aging. Okay. Keep in mind, this is Memorial Day. And so Memorial Day, a lot of people have that weekend off. Fortunately, though, Memorial Day does not fall on the 31st like it often does. Anybody have questions on the May calendar? Okay, so there's the May calendar. Here's the contest for this month. There's the book we talked about. There's the bag. Here's the apron with all the nationals with their apron on. Gotta love that. And then here's all the skincare you can earn. So do not miss out on this stuff, you guys. Here's the 6 most important things to do. As long as you get your order in this month, you still have, notice it says in here, April through June to get your great starts. So if you didn't get a great start qualified recruit yet, as long as you're 600s in, you can still earn your red jacket and still cross the stage at seminar. Anyone have questions on that? I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch Shalane walk across, and Kim and Janine and everybody and Dawn. Oh my God, it's going to be so exciting. All right, so let's go back here. So now I want you to look in here. Now notice we have a folder called May. If you click on May, it's all the individual flyers. Here's for Janice. Here's Janice's thing in Spanish. Here's Kathy Bill. Like, here's all the different things. Here's the spring and summer trend report. Start inviting. So let's say Kim was a girlfriend of mine, and Kim's kind of a fashionista. I'd say, Kim, what are you doing on this night? Oh my gosh, this gal Miranda, wasn't she Lori Miss USA or Miss?
She was Miss whatever state she's in for the Miss USA contest. I mean,
so
she was a winner for the state.
As a state. Okay. She's amazing. She has got a huge following on Instagram and social media. So if you tell your customers, oh my gosh, this is Miranda Rains, and I'm going to put all my guests that are in a drawing for a $20 gift card, or you could do a drawing to your own customers if you want, just to get them on. I will tell you guys, they will be excited and they will buy. And they will be all over that. Okay, you've got sharing events, you've got Janice's skincare class, here's her beauty. Everything for the whole month is already up here. Okay, now I want to make sure you guys are paying attention to one thing. I changed a folder. This is now called Holiday and Gift Selling Ideas, because I don't want to just put Mother's Day ideas in there. So if you guys open this now, I want to share some really fun things. These happen to be Mother's Day, but I want you guys to write these dates down. I got to put my glasses. Hold on. Everybody got a pencil? Okay. So May 7th is actual Teacher Appreciation Day, but Teacher Appreciation Week is the 6th through the 10th of May. So I want you to be thinking, what preschools could you go to? What schools could you go to? Could you pamper teachers right after school? Who do you know that's a principal? Who do you know that's a teacher, elementary or high school? You go in to the school this week and talk to the principal and say, I'd love to come pamper the staff for free. So that's the Teacher Appreciation. Nurse Appreciation Day is May 6th. Nurse Appreciation Week is May 6th through the 12th. Who do you know who's a nurse? Who do you know who's a caregiver? Who do you know who, do y'all get what I'm saying? Let's say you know somebody who works in a care facility. Could you go talk to the person, God, Lord, I'm stuck on words, their activity director. And ask them if you could come pamper the staff, anybody who's nursing or taking care of people. And then of course you've got Mother's Day, that's the 12th. So if you click on these, you'll notice this one is just all about Mother's Day. This just gives you gift suggestions. Nothing's wrapped all that cute. I mean, it's cute. This is Teacher Appreciation Day or Teacher Appreciation Week. This would be great to post for parents. Here's Nurse Appreciation Day. These are all gifts for under 75, under 50, or under 40 and under 26. Okay. And then what I love is this. These are Mother Day bouquets. These are just paper or fabric with some flowers and product inside. This is the Hello Clean, the satin lips bouquet. So it's just got satin lips in it and some cute flowers. That's it. Now notice there's no price on here. So that way you can give them your own price depending on what you're doing. Then we've got this. Now this is Tammy Larson's trunk. I sent this to a client today. And she goes, I'd like 3 of these, the little black and white polka dotted pedicure thing. She thinks this is my car. She doesn't know. So my client, I sent her this. I said, is there anything in here that strikes your fancy? She goes, I love the black and white thing with the pedicure kit. I'd like 3 of those. I said, okay, great. So utilize these pictures, you guys. Your customers don't know that's not the back of your car. Okay. Then we, of course, have these. Now, here's another pedicure set in the pink with the lime green. This is a peach satin hands in the black and white. Here's another peach satin hands in the red and white, and a white tea and citrus satin hands. So these are all satin hands in a pedicure kit. So utilize these. And then Paula, my consultant, she's Spanish speaking. She made 10 different gift sets. And so she just put a little note in front of each one, and she took an individual photo and she's sending them out. Do you like gift number 10? Do you like gift number 9? Do you like...
Gorgeous.
So she just sent me a whole bunch of these. She doesn't have a lot of the flowers because she could only afford to buy the cardboard boxes. Her husband only gave her a budget of $35. He goes, no flowers, you're just getting the boxes. And she's like, okay. Anyway, she doesn't speak a lot. He doesn't speak a lot of, no, she doesn't speak a lot of English. He translates a lot of stuff for her, but it's a very, very cute idea. She posts a lot of things. So this is listed: Cinco de Mayo, teacher, National Receptionist Day. Didn't even know that was there. Graduation, weddings, and travel. So this is the month, you guys, to get creative. How many of you guys would consider yourself naturally creative? Oh, you guys are shaking your heads. You guys are hysterical. That is, here's my deal is that I'm not naturally creative, but when I saw this and I saw Tammy Larson's trunk, I immediately made 4 of these. I immediately got all my boxes out and I made 4 and they look super cute. So these aren't rocket science, you guys. These are super simple. Okay, so these are all in
It's
the
funny,
book.
Diane, I bought those boxes and I got those flowers and I got it all and I still didn't feel creative. But now that I see this, it's like, okay, I can do that.
So thank you for sharing that, Lenore. I appreciate you for being so transparent. So here's what I would do is I would take one of each color, the black and white, red and white, pink and white, and pink and lime green. I'd put about 3 inches of packing peanuts in the bottom of each one. Then I'd decide, okay, one's a pedicure kit, one's a satin hand set. Maybe you do satin lips with the mint bliss. And then maybe, I don't know, something in the 4th one. So they're different price points, maybe from the least expensive to most, and you could take a picture of those. They don't know that those are the only 4 you have. They might, you say, I'm ready for Mother's Day, you know, several gifts wrapped and ready to go. Because I will tell you guys, if you take their order, that's one thing. But if you could deliver on the spot, like I was telling Kim, she's going, no, one of you, is it Kim, you're going to a bocce thing on Saturday, right? Okay, so I suggested that because it's going to be rainy Saturday, that you take a Mary Kay inventory box with 4 or 5 gifts in it, keep the lid on so that nothing gets wet, and literally sell them on the spot. Because if they say, oh yeah, I'll take one of those. And what you can do is say, oh, well, I only need $20 deposit. That's what I would do, is I would just tell them all, oh, I just need a $20 deposit and the rest on delivery. Because once they hand you that $20 bill, they're committed. Or if it's just satin lips, you could say I need a $10 deposit. But I would get a small deposit with them and start taking orders. You could do a hydration basket. I wouldn't go over the top. I don't know, Lori, you can put your 2 cents in on that. What do you think?
You mean wrap up more than you?
No, I mean like what to put it like. I just wouldn't make them super elaborate. I would make them super like simple, easy.
Yeah, simple is best. Really. It's best for us. It's really best for them. But we need to make sure that we have our information in the gift, and it needs to come with a pampering session, which, you know, could have an expiration, could.
Lori, I am so glad that you said that, because so you guys jot this down. What do you need to do on there? You need to put your label on the back of the product where it can't be seen. You don't want to put a label where they can see it from the outside of the package. So the label doesn't go in the box. It goes on the back of the top of the satin hands, whatever, right? You're going to want to tuck your business card in the very back of the box, right? And what Lori said, I thought was brilliant. You want to include, I had one right here because I gave my new team member, because she was going to Utah. I gave her, dang it, I don't have one here now.
You know, I tell you, I have written it on the back of my card before. It's compact.
Yeah. So what I would do is include in there a certificate for a skincare and color, or, you know, skincare and spa pampering. and maybe a $10 gift certificate that you want at their pampering. At your pampering, you get a $10 gift certificate. So I would say, oh, I even tucked in an extra gift certificate and some pampering in there for free. And they're like, wow, thank you so much. Because you don't know who they're going to give that to, right? Especially for teachers. Right now, it's getting near the end of the year, and a lot of parents are wanting to give the teachers something thoughtful, and personal care is at the top of their list. Okay, any other quick comments about gift giving? Anybody else have an idea they want to share about gift giving?
I
mean-
do. I'm
Oh,
still
go ahead.
getting set up, but I'll let you know when I'm absolutely ready.
Okay. And you guys keep in mind, some of these gift giving occasions are coming up. So if I were you tonight, I would take 15, 20 minutes, go lock, if you've got kids and stuff at the house, lock yourself into a room, no one can find you, and say, okay, how can I get my foot in the door to at least a school for teachers, a school, an elementary school, a special ed school, a daycare, because I'm thinking if that week is the 6th through the 10th, I'd like to do one
That's
a day.
next week, honey.
I know, I'd like to do one a day. So I'm thinking there's a couple Benicia schools, and I know a gal who's a teacher, and I also know another gal who's a former principal. She's retired. I'm going to reach out to both of them tomorrow and say, hey, it's teacher appreciation. I really want to go appreciate one school per day. Do you think your school's interested? Right? I mean, what I got nothing to lose. And then same thing with the nurse appreciation. That is the same, that's basically the same week. So it's going to be a busy week next week. Okay. Anybody else have gift giving ideas they want to share?
I just want to say that, if you don't have pedicure kits and you want them, tonight would be a good time to grab.
If you order them tonight, I believe the turnaround time is about the 6th of May. You'll get them about the 5th or 6th. But that doesn't mean you can't take a picture of that pedicure kit and start pre-selling them and say, oh, it's a $30. It's 30. I'm just adding $2 for the box. I'm saying, oh, it's 32. I just need, $20 deposit, the rest on delivery. And they'll just hand you a $20 bill. Everybody's got a $20 bill in their pocket or their purse. So Lori, thank you for that. Yeah. Pedicure kits, satin hands.
That's great for teachers.
And if you've got Mint Bliss,
Nurses.
the Mint Bliss with the free socks is another really, you could do a Mint Bliss with a hand cream, for their feet and their hands. One's 12, the other one's 12. So that's 24, and then throw in their free socks. It makes it 26. Out the door, whatever. All right. So we've been talking a lot about.
Can I show you what I have?
Oh, sure.
Okay. So last year I thought about this idea of fridge friends. And that's what this is. It's not
We can't see, babe. It's super blurry.
so weird. Okay.
Able to
Well,
pick it up.
Little fridge. And then I put in things that are nice to be cold. So I've got the moisture renewing gel mask, the micellar water, Mint Bliss, eye thingies, eye gel, the gel eye patches,
Mhm.
and the thing eye gel. And so that's the start. I'm going to have a little campaign for how to keep cool in the summer, right? And so I just got a little from Amazon. I just got a little refrigerator as a
How much did that
prop,
cost?
like $30. And it was the smallest one they had. So I'm
You're
really
not selling the fridge then. You're selling the products to put in somebody else for them to put in their fridge at home.
exactly. And they can, it's got an AC/DC plug, so they can either carry it with them in the car or plug it in at work. And I'm thinking about really maybe for men as a quick change, quick spruce up after work, before, dinner or something, because they can just plug it in their truck at the job site. And micellar water, a little bit of gel on their eyes, a little bit of smoothing around. They'll be good to go.
You must know a lot more men that that are more not high maintenance, but are into that, because some of the guys I know are lucky if you can get them to wash their hands. But
Well,
yeah.
here, at least the micellar water,
No, I get it. I totally get it. I think that's great. I don't know why it's coming out so blurry, but Jen, thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate it. So
And then
that's
found little purses on Amazon. Little paper purses.
Mhm. You guys just be careful as we try to be creative and stuff. I just want to make sure you guys don't feel like you have to spend a lot of money on a lot of ancillary stuff. The good thing about those folding boxes is I believe you get 20 boxes for $34. So they're about $1.30 a box, which if you look at packaging, you can't even go to Michael's and get anything for $1.30 that's that cute. And they're cute and they're sturdy and when they came, I was so impressed with the thickness and how easy they were to assemble. And they really look sharp. So just don't feel like you've got to reinvent the wheel or spend a lot of money. Sometimes people go out and buy caboodles and all kinds of things. So don't feel like you've got to do all that. Okay, without further ado, so you guys remember the challenge is to do the MK Confident between now and May 12th for the extra gift. But as long as you get it completely done by May 31st, you will still graduate and you'll get your graduation certificate. We'll have a big graduation thing. Next Tuesday night, we will be having a brand new red jacket debut because I'll be seeing Shalane this weekend. I'll be giving her a box of goodies that she cannot open until her red jacket debut next Tuesday. So we do this as soon as you've got 3 active team members. So for those of you who've got 3 team members, but they're not all active, we need to get them active so we can do your red jacket debut. And for us to put our national area together, we really need another DIQ to go in on June 1st. And at least 3 new red jackets in May. So if that is your dream to get a red jacket and to move up the career path, please let me know. I'd love to run with you for us to put our national area together. And I'm really looking for some 20-year-olds that are into social media. I'm really also looking for some bilingual consultants that can help us with the Spanish leads, because every event I do, I end up getting leads from people who would prefer to speak with somebody in Espanol. So without that said. All right. So we've been talking over the last couple of weeks. We did a few weeks where everybody was telling their ICE story. And I don't want you guys to forget about that, because when you share your ICE story, you want to keep it short. Remember, we talked about this several times. 3 sentences, maybe why I joined Mary Kay, why I'm in it today, and what I look forward to. But you want to plant that seed. And at the end of those 3 sentences, you say, you know what, you guys, I don't know how many of you have ever thought about being your own boss, but I'd love for you to just watch what I do. And if you're interested, just let me know and I'll give you, if you're even remotely curious is what I say. If you're curious, let me know and I'll get you some information. No big deal. You're not obligated, but if you're curious. So I use the word curious because everybody's curious. They're nosy. They're like, what's your discount? How much money do you make? They want to know, right? Well, then over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about doing the 5 and 5. And so a few of you have done a few 5 and 5s. Carrie McCurdy is in DIQ. She just finished month 2 of DIQ, month 3 of CAR. So she's working on both of those. She's at a huge chamber expo tonight. So she is at a booth event tonight, so she couldn't be here, but we have got Shalane from her team that's on here. Cecile's on here, who's on her team. So we've got 2 of her team members on here. But what I wanted to share with you is when you move up the career path and you are focused on what you want, people will want to be a part of your excitement. Do you guys know what I mean? Like if you have an upbeat girlfriend who's like, oh my gosh, I'm just starting this new craft, this new hobby. It's super fun. You guys should try doing wooden puzzles or whatever. You're like, wait, I want to do that. Like people don't want to be left out. They want to be included. So Carrie has done a few of these 5 and 5. So we made a special recording about this. And these are appointments that, let's say Sandy Muller was my client, or even a girlfriend. Maybe I don't even know Sandy very well. Maybe she's a neighbor. I'd say, Sandy, I'm doing this new thing called 5 and 5. It's sharing 5 products in 5 minutes, which I know is super fast, but I need to learn how to master this. Would you mind helping me? I just need your time for 5 minutes. We can do it on Zoom.
Yep,
She'd
absolutely.
go, okay, sure. So now if Sandy lives next door, I might say, come over to my house, because I'd rather do it interacting right with her sitting there. But if you want to do it on Zoom, you can do that. So you guys, if you have a lunch hour, you could very easily schedule 3 of these in a lunch hour and still have time to eat your lunch. Because they truly take, I would say by the time you get on and you finish and you close, probably 10 minutes each. So if you get a 1-hour lunch break, you could do 3 of them and still have time to eat, or at least 2 of them. So these are super fun. So we've asked Lenore to share. So you guys, here's the deal. You could either pick 5 products and don't modify it, like share the same 5 things with everybody. But you might find that there's a few things that maybe a client of yours at 60 would be interested in deep wrinkle filler, but your client of 27 may not be interested in deep wrinkle filler. Do you know what I'm saying? So you might have maybe your top 7 or 8 products and you pull your 5 from there. But the important part is the close thing. So I would pick products that are maybe semi-mainstream, like mineral sunscreen. I would do the HA booster, absolutely. Because most of the people don't even know we have boosters. They don't even know what a booster is. They think it's a chair for a little kid. Like, what do they know, right? And so we need to have that time and then to do the close. So we have asked Lenore, who's done a few of them, correct? So Lenore, think back about your very first one. Were you scared? Were you just like piece of cake? Like, walk us through it.
I was a little nervous from the technology. I didn't know. In fact, I couldn't even create a Zoom. So my customer that I was giving it to did the Zoom
There you
invite.
go.
And so you always have to have a plan A, a plan B, plan C. So, but since then it's been great.
Okay, so you scheduled the first one. So it was in person or on, no, it was on Zoom.
It was on Zoom.
Okay. And was she interested? Did she end up booking anything or buying anything?
Yes, I was shocked. She bought, I think it was either 60 or 80.
Wow.
And I mean, and she's like a rancher. So I was just shocked because at the end, I just said, do any of these products look interesting to you? And she says, yeah, they do. And I went in my head, really?
Good for you, babe. All right. So we're going to pretend that Lori's your customer. And so you're just going to pretend that the rest of us are not even here. And so you and Lori can interact, but I want you to actually do one. Don't like try to teach us, like literally do it like you actually do it. If you're cool with that. Is that all right?
Okay, I am cool
Okay.
with that.
Lori, how do I split the screen so I can add you to the screen with her? How do you do that? Does anybody know how to do that? How to?
Spotlight. I haven't
Yeah,
learned
how do you
that.
spotlight? That's what I want to do.
I have not learned that yet. So
Okay, well then I'll just put you guys on gallery. We'll just go in gallery view. Wait, who just did that?
That's me.
Okay.
I just did a plain share.
Okay. So do you show her this before you even start talking?
Pretty much. I get them on the phone and we're chatting a little bit. And I said, okay, well, I promised you 5 minutes, so let me start. And I've got my little 5-minute timer here. And this is what the offer is going to be at the end. So
Okay, so
as
go
you
ahead
go
and do this
in-
with Lori. Pretend we're not here.
okay.
So as I'm going through the products, if you buy one, you get 10% off. If you buy two, you get 15% off. 3 or more, you get 20% off. If you can share 5 or more referrals with me, you'll get an additional 5% off, or I can show you 2 ways to get 50% on all. Does that sound good, Lori?
Yes.
Okay,
All ears.
wonderful. Okay, so let's go here. Go on play. Darn it. It's underneath.
I think you can click on the slide on the very far left.
I know I can see the slides.
Like this right here.
You can just
click on
pull it
that.
up. Right? No.
Well,
no.
I did.
Go up. Go right there.
Okay, I see. Okay. So here's my first set that I'm showing you, and this is our regular Mary Kay Time-Wise set. It has 4 products in it. It has a cleanser, a moisturizer, a daytime product, and a nighttime product. The nighttime has those nice little pearls in it that you can put on, and you can feel them pop when you put it on your face. And that's 116. Let's see here. There we go. And we also have the Time-Wise repair set. And this is for those who maybe are concerned a bit more about their wrinkles. They're a little past just fine lines. And I use this set. It has a foaming cleanser, which is that long tube on the left. Then it has the lifting serum, which is the tube on the bottom. And that is fantastic because it's got a little pump that gives you the exact right amount. And it's got a visual indicator that you can see when you might be running out. Then it has the day cream, which is in a pink jar, and the night cream, which is in a blue jar. The difference between those is there's SPF 30 in the pink and there's retinol in the blue. So you're getting a retinol treatment at night when you have your blue cream on. And then my most favorite product in here is this little tiny, well, it's not little tiny, but the smaller tube on the right-hand side. This is an eye cream with the applicator. it has a wonderful applicator. You just squeeze out a little bit. It's a metal applicator. You squeeze out and put it underneath your eyes. You're not using your fingertips, so you're not getting any germs near your eyes, and you're not pressing hard with your fingers. So you're not going to get extra wrinkles underneath your eyes. You apply the cream, you turn the applicator over, and then you lightly apply that cream into your skin, and that's 205. The next thing I have is for your feet, and this is our pedicure set. It comes with the two, let's see, one is an exfoliant and one is a lotion, and they're both in the rosemary mint, I believe. And then you get the little cute heart pumice stone, a file, and then they all come in that nice Mary Kay box for 30. And the last one, oh, about one more here, we've got hand lotion. And these hand lotions are 10 each. And they come in berries and rose. That's the purple. The pink is passion flower, and the yellow is island mist and jasmine, and it's my favorite. It is just a yummy, yummy flavor. Very light, but just enough scent, and then the wonderful Mary Kay hand lotion formula. The last here is for your body, or actually for your face, mineral facial sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 30. This is not a CC cream. It doesn't have color in it. It actually uses nitric oxide, you know, that white stuff that used to be in all of our sunscreen, not our sunscreen products, but in sunscreen products. So this is really going to protect you during the day from the sun. And especially with holidays coming up, you're going to be out by the pool probably. And this is a wonderful product for 28. So of those products, is there 1, 2, 3 or more that you are interested in?
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, I'd like the, I'll take the repair set, the pedicure set, and the hand, well, I'd like 4. Let's see.
Okay, well then you'll get the 3 or more price, so you'll get 20%
Okay.
off.
Yay, that's what I want.
Okay, so you want, and I'll repeat what you said you wanted, and then I'll write up the ticket, and I usually just send it to them or drive it over. That's it. Thank you so much, Lori. I love
That
you.
was so fast. She did that. I had my timer going. She did it
Nice.
in 5 minutes.
Nice. So Lenora, here's a couple of things that I love about that is you pick different products for different people that might be interested. I love the fact that you kind of told Lori this in advance and then said, well, is there anything that interests you? Anybody else want to give feedback? Anybody else want to make a comment or?
That was brilliant that she set it up like that. I don't think I would have thought to do that.
Lenora, the
that-
only thing I would touch on is at the end when Lori said,
Good
well,
job.
three or more
Yeah,
items.
great job.
You might say to Lori something like, well, Lori, you know what? Did you notice in the bottom that there's 2 ways for you to get 50% off? Are you curious? And I still love using the word curious. And Lori would go, well, actually, yes, I am curious. How does that work? And say, well, there's 2 ways. You could host a small party for me, either virtually or in person, or you could become a consultant on my team because we get half off of everything. So that would be my only.
No, that's a great point.
Mhm.
So thank you. And for those who have Apples, I used Keynote to make this, and it was super easy.
And you picked the visuals off of where did you pick the visuals off
Yeah,
of?
I didn't want to worry about shuffling actual product at the
Mhm.
same time.
That's
So I
brilliant.
just took the pictures wherever I could find them. But yeah, they all came off of the Mary Kay products, Mary Kay images, all that kind of stuff. Let me stop sharing.
And you know what I think is interesting, Lenore, that you did that, because when I've done them, I've always held up the product, but the problem with that is that it may not come up clear, it might come up blurry or whatever. So by doing a visual like that, it really is nice. Although I do like holding the product up, but I think there's nothing wrong with doing those things, doing the photos. I think those are great.
She made it look so easy. I mean, I will be honest and say that I was avoiding that because I felt like I wouldn't be able to shuffle all those things. And so I've just been doing in person and, you know, my same old, but Lenore, you made it look really, I'm wondering if you can put her screen shares into the boards.
So how are those screen shares, Lenore, done? Are they each individual slides?
Yeah, I did them on my iPad. I took a screenshot and I went down and edited the screenshot down to just the pictures of the product. I see Kim nodding there, getting out all of the verbose stuff, everything from Mary Kay. So all I have are 5 PDFs. And the other reason I did it this way is if I run out of that product and I'm going to be doing a 5 and 5, I can pop in a different product and I only have to change the title of it, the price of it, and the picture.
Or if they're not local to you, you might be CDSing it anyway. And so in which case, if you don't have it on your shelf, it doesn't matter because you can order it unless it's
very, very true. Very true. But I was concerned about it being blurry. And so this just to me was, I had one frame that was the template, and then I just popped in the picture, and then changed the price and name.
So here's what I find interesting. And sometimes women have to be kind of like something brought to their attention. So I might even, before I ask her if she wants anything, say, just so you know that the discount, if you end up getting the skincare sets, for example, the repair, which by the way, Lenore, you might want to just check your price because I think it's $215, not $205. So I don't want to short your money. But
not a
if
problem.
Lori's thinking about buying the repair and she goes, well, I might get the repair, say, well, do you know that's over a $40 savings for you? Because repair doesn't go on sale. So it's like for her to save $40 off of that, that's 20%. That's a huge discount, right? But Lenore just would have sold that in 5 minutes. So it's like, I'll give her 20, I mean, right? And she's got to buy. So that's going to be a big sale. That's going to be over a $300 sale. So Lenore, how many of these have you done?
About 4.
Did you find that it got smoother and more confident with each one?
From presenting them, yes, but the purchase was the first one. So I was really happy out of the gate. And then the rest of the people had skin problems and dermatologists and stuff like that.
So if that's the case, if you find that happening a lot, you might go, let me just change up the products, maybe add a micellar water. I saw a gal do a 5 and 5 and she bundled micellar water and eye makeup remover together.
Oh,
these are for the ladies that want to do it quick, do it right, clean your face, clean your eyes. This is the get it clean set. And so she did that as a $38 set, which again,
yeah, I can do that product picture.
All right, Kim,
easily.
question, feedback, thoughts?
Yeah, I just thought, Lenore, you did an awesome job. And I've had 4 or 5 5 and 5s in the last couple of weeks, and all I was doing was going, wait a minute, it's blurry, you know, and it was ridiculous. So I'm like, trust me, it's a cute bottle and blah blah. Yeah, so I love that idea.
If you want to email me or text me, you can do that, and I can send you the presentation. You can steal it.
That would be
Lenore,
awesome.
if you wouldn't mind, send that to me. I'm happy to post it. So what I would like to do is,
Thank you, Lenore.
who is a Zoom expert or who can do an assignment for me? Who wants to take a quick assignment for me, a challenge? Who will find out how to spotlight so that I could be on one thing and the picture of what I'm talking about could be on the screen as well? Can somebody figure out how to spotlight?
I'll research.
Will you do that research for me, Kim? Thank you. Because Cleta Colson Ear does it all the time. She'll be talking about a product and then she'll pull it up over here and then she'll take it down, and then she'll pull up something else, or she'll pull up a person. So if you could pull you up while you're talking about the product, and there's a picture of it, that would be super effective. So Lenore, I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart for being smart and being willing and being daring and going out and doing it. And here's what I did the first time. I actually dropped a product. Thank God it wasn't in person. I dropped it on the floor. And then when I went to lean down and get it, I hit my head coming up, and the lady is laughing. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I'm a hot mess, and I'm really glad I'm not recording." I didn't have a consultant on watching me, thank God. But it was a semi disaster. Now, granted, she spent $80. Maybe she spent $80 because she felt sorry for me. I don't know. Good customer. But what was amazing is that, like, I did the HA booster, which I don't have all that many clients using boosters. So I was excited about that. I had mineral sunscreen. I showed the new Miracle set. I showed micellar water bundled with the Eye Maker River because I stole that idea from Cleta. And then I can't remember what the fifth, I don't remember what it was. But anyway, but again, she spent money. And so just realize that they can be fun. They can be easy. You don't have to be on there a long time, and honor their 5 minutes. And so if you get on and you visit, Lenore, how are the kids? And I understand you just got a baby goat and you spend a few minutes doing that kind of thing. And then you need to say, oh my gosh, I really want to honor your time. I'm setting my timer right now for 5 minutes. Let's get started. Because when you honor their time like that, then when you ask them to do something else, like jump on Janice's event next week, it starts at 6 o'clock, they will do that because they know that you respect their time. If you say it's
and
five
thank you for the
products in 5 minutes.
invitation. I really appreciate the invitation to show that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you so much for doing that. But you guys, if you say a 5 and 5 and you're on for 35 minutes,
No.
you're gonna ruin your reputation. So just, practice on your dog, your kid, your whatever, get it down 5 products in 5 minutes. And you all know way more product knowledge than they do. All they need to know is what is it and why do I want this? This is for hydration. This is for your eyes. This is for your face, whatever. All right. We're going to end early. So here's your challenge. You all have 24 hours to schedule one 5 and 5. It could be with a current customer, could be with a relative, it can be with somebody you've already done a 5 and 5 with. Now, the person who schedules the most by 7:30 tomorrow, you guys, I just unwrapped so many gifts that my assistant said to me, Diane, you should become a vendor. She said, you have more purses, more totes, more wallets, more jewelry, she found a whole thing that had like 15 watches in it. She's like, Diane, and I've got Mary Kay towels, I've got Mary Kay umbrellas. So I am going to give an outrageous gift just to those of you. In fact, I'm going to take a really quick, hold on a second. Let me take a quick screen share of who's on here tonight, because it's only for you peeps that are on here. Anybody else who's not on here doesn't get to be in, well, everybody gets to be in the challenge, but the number one. All right. So everybody schedule 1, 5 and 5, text me that you've done it. The person who schedules the most, could be 2, could be 3, could be 4, could be 5, whatever, who schedules the most by tomorrow night, you might call your mom, your sister, your best friend, whoever would pick you up by the side of the road if your tire went flat, call them and say, okay, I'm in a challenge. I need 5 minutes of your time in the next couple of days. Can we set a date and a time right now? And if they go, yeah, call me later, say, no, I need a date and a time now. How's Wednesday at noon? How's Wednesday at 12:30? How's Wednesday at 1? Whatever. Do it when you get off work. Okay. But the person with the most is going to be blown away when they see what they get. Okay. Y'all good? So keep in mind, you guys, if you have not done your 600 yet this month, please reach out to your director. I don't want you guys to miss out on all the company's challenges. Tonight is also the last day to get 55% off on hand sanitizer, translucent loose powder, and the resurfacer. Those are all at 55% off. Okay. All right, you guys. See you guys tomorrow night on Janice's big event, and talk to you guys later. Good night.
Night.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.